Thing.
That was. I've never done a pre-stream accidental Duval before, so that was amazing.
It's I don't know. It was a premature Duval.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Not much we could do.
Yeah.
That is just magical.
We need a clapper.
Oh my god. That is super phenomenal. Well, oh my god, like this is happening. And Maddie, if you were worried about whether this is too extra or not, this is the exact amount of extra that I was looking for. Okay. So it fits the bill. Man, so oh my god, so welcome to Duval and Dragons, everybody. God, I don't know, Maddie, if you wanted to do any housekeeping before I kind of kick things into gear. I didn't even think about like whether or not like I'm the one starting this or you're starting this before we got out on this thing. But
you know what
whatever.
what I did forget to do is like change the stream information and stuff. So I'm an asshole, and so let me fix that.
Cool.
But the only housekeeping is we are raising funds for the LGBTQ Freedom Fund, and so if you would like to donate, there is a link down below to the Tiltify where you can do that. And I think right now everyone is probably seeing a weird delay with my face. So I don't know, because I am, and we're trying the Google Meet. And it takes a little maneuvering. Anyway, I don't know, man.
No worries.
Other than that, dude, it's all you. It's all you.
Fuck yeah. All right, cool. Well, a bit of background. So, hi everybody. My name is Jacob. I'm Duval King Jacob, and on the Twitters and the stuffs. So. Some background is we were playing a one-shot on Third Raiders during Game Haven weekend, and it was so much fun and super amazing, and we were all like, man, like, that would be great to play again, but, you know, like, it's a one-shot, so you're like, darn, maybe one day, and then Maddie was like, hey Jacob, do you want to play? I don't know, I'm Garan now, but anyway, so like, so Maddie was like, "Hey, dude, would you like to run a game on a D&D game on my channel?" And I was just like, "Let me think about it, fuckity, yeah!" And he's like, "Hey, do you need some help, like finding people and recruiting stuff?" And I went, "No, I don't. I have the exact people I'm looking for." So. We are missing one of our beloved cast members because No Tweet Sean is a badass saving people, busy saving lives, but he will be with us next time. So that was about it from my perspective. So before we jump into this insanely wonderful campaign, I would love to introduce my amazing cast. Let's start with Fenway, since you are over here, and then we'll go down to Chris, then Maddie, and FreckleSketches all on the way out.
All right, sounds great. Well, I am Fenway Jones. I am Fenway, the team DM on all the Twitters, and then I am Jasper's Game Day on Instagram and Facebook. I run Jasper's Game Day, and I do all of the D&D stuff. So.
Awesome. Super excited to have you. Chris.
Yeah.
Sure. You can find me. I'm Chris Neves. You can find me at Chris N on the Twitterverse, doing all the fun signal boosting I can over there. I run Badlands D&D up here in Montana, so having fun doing that and just having a great old time and having a great time and wonderful to be here. So thank you.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, so before we continue on, Fenway, if you want to introduce your character, and then Chris, you do the same.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can do that. I am playing. I'm playing Wur Street, I am a Aarakocra monk, shadow monk specifically. And I do not know social boundaries nor personal boundaries. So I find she finds it very weird that people do not get very close to each other. And she's on a mission to learn the social protocols of the human world.
Awesome.
Cool. I am playing a half-orc barbarian, Sator Thunderfinder. Not one of many voices, or he has lots of voices in his head, but not one that he speaks out loud to many people. And you'll find that he has friends that he talks to as it goes on.
Fantastic. Maddie.
Hey fam. I'm Maddie, and I do this stuff.
All the stuff.
A lot of stuff. Apparently way too much stuff, but whatever. Anyway, I'm here. I'm so glad that we're playing D&D. I love Jacob so much. I love this crew. These are some amazing folks. But yeah, Jake is letting me play a homebrewed race. Essentially, it's a halfling tiefling that I call a petiefling. And
oh my gosh.
And they are a multi-class divine soul sorcerer celestial warlock, and they are orange, and the paint on my horns didn't dry in time, so
no.
Next week or next episode in 2 weeks, we'll have tiefling horns. So tiefling horns.
One question. You said they. Is that your character's pronouns?
I hadn't even thought about it, but and we probably should have gone through that, right? And I think that's probably the most appropriate thing for that character. Yeah, they would be they.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Just wanted to check.
No,
Nice.
Thank you for asking, and we'll make sure that we have that stuff on the overlay next time. And
For sure.
yeah, perfect.
Sounds good.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Jake.
You got it. Of course. Last but certainly not least, Freckles.
Hi. I'm Jessie. FreckleSketches on Insta and Twitter and Facebook, literally everywhere. I am your resident witchy cartographer. I build fantasy maps for your pleasure, and I'm really, really excited to play. I'll be playing Fire Genasi Zakria Rashi. She is a polearm paladin, so she's got a big old halberd, and she's ready to kick some ass.
She's awesome. All right. Cool. I believe that I have stalled long enough. So let us dive in. So the world of Yorohasu is filled with mystery. Islands with mountains to be explored, cities of unknown origin, old empty castles filled with ghosts and treasure long forgotten, oceans and lakes to be trekked and mapped? Perhaps. But our story zooms in on a chilly, windy day in the kingdom of Duval, recently at war with the southern continent known as Lobra to the south, led by mostly fiends and mystics, allegedly, if you ask the locals. You find yourselves in the capital town of Jacksonville, where King Jacob and Queen Ellen Duval, long may they reign, have ruled for this continent for as long as you can remember. Most recently, there was an incredible battle on the big bridge to the south, separating the two continents, named after a chancellor from long past, the Matthews Bridge, in which the climax involved the bridge exploding, separating the two continents. As the war continued to batter most of the continent, most of you received a missive asking for your assistance on a top secret mission on behalf of the crown. Your contact, a green-haired, tattooed human known as Sven, asking you to meet at the Two Cats Inn. And via hidden door underneath the staircase, Once you agreed, you were advised that the queen was missing. The king had sent scouts nationwide, but those who ventured into the First Baptist Church never returned. Recruited for your individual abilities, you made your way to the church and were received warmly by the nuns. That is, until Horace, who is Sean's character, discovered a small brooch with the queen's name on it. Discovered, the nuns revealed themselves to be Yanti, and a battle ensued. Victorious, you discovered the way in through some clever musical knowledge on the organ and dove deep underneath the church, searching for the truth. Underneath the church, eventually slaying some and talking to others, you made your way to eventually confront Eku, the large Yanti anathema, and through some clever wordplay, eventually talked him down and convinced him to give up the kidnapped queen and parley with the king.
Yeah, he was afraid of Sue.
This is true. Since then, there's been a ceasefire and peace has been negotiated over a feast in which you partook in previously. It has since been a few weeks for the now proclaimed amongst all of you by the king, known simply as the Peacekeepers and Heroes of the Realm. Unfortunately, this has led to a lot of boring tasks. Save a cat from a tree here, talk to my kid about growing up and safety and security there. But you all awake to the smell of eggs, sausage, and tea, a typical breaking of fast in the kingdom, in the barracks on the second floor of this 8th-floor castle, covered with portraits of nobles, colors of teal, gold, and black all around. Typically, the king, queen, and nobles live on the top floor. And the first floor is barracks for the soldiers, and you sharing the second floor with the kitchen. Easy access. Chef Brarder greets you all in your various levels of sleepiness. Good morning, peacekeepers. Good morning. Breakfast is ready. Duval! Wake up! It's time to eat. What are you all doing?
War Screech would wake up to that and probably, like her name, screech at the chef when he wakes her up, as she does not take it kindly to being woken up that
And your screech, you see as you rub the sleepiness out of your eyes, you see a very small halfling chef with a large goatee, kind of black but a little bit of white on the underneath, so to speak. And never get tired of seeing your response. It's always good. Fantastic. Yes. And like you see these large trays of egg, sausage, and several tankards of piping hot tea.
Zakria is going to rise and just, for a second, sit, head in her hands at the edge of her bed, and just sigh before turning to care for her beetle and grabbing a cup of tea.
Is there any way that we can make it so he doesn't wake her up first?
Probably.
Chef, by the way, is there any way that we could have a little more something besides the eggs and bacon and tea in my tea?
You want it inside of your tea? I don't quite understand. What do you say?
Never mind. I'll go to Two Cats and get something else with my bacon and breakfast, but I'll take that right now. Thank you.
Of course. I mean, it's just this has been the standard for the last few weeks. I mean, if you like to file an official complaint, certainly we can maybe consider something else. Is there something else on your mind?
No. It's good. It's a great breakfast. It's good.
Oh, all right. Fantastic. So he eventually leaves you all with the trays and takes essentially a large cart that he walked in with and exits the room. There are a few kind of soldiery folks that seem to kind of come in, grab some, and then make their way back downstairs. But for now, the moment is yours.
So one thing that I forgot when I was introducing my character, in my notes, I have written down that somehow, don't ask me how because I don't remember, I acquired a squirrel pet.
Okay.
So as a bird, I have a squirrel pet, and it would just stay on my shoulder. I'm gonna name it Early Bird because it gets up quite early.
You were probably half awake when Chef came in, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. By the way, what does everybody look like so far? I don't think we described what everyone actually looks like. We described races and classes and stuff. But what does everyone look like?
I guess I'll open.
Yeah.
Zakria is an average height fire genasi. Her eyes are really icy blue. Her skin is ash gray. She's got bright orange hair. She looks her age. She's well into her 30s, but she carries her hair in a faux hawk that's draped over the right side.
Okay. You'll see Satur is a half-orc, and he's ashen gray as well. Beady eyes with the reddish rims. But his skin is, besides the ashen, it looks more like it's covered in scars. Zigzagged with it just from head to toe. Looks more like whatever had scarred him, it started at the top and has zigzagged all the way through from head to toe in zigzag scars from the top of his body to the tips of his toes. Doesn't look like it pains him at all to move, but it does look like, and a lot of times his clothes are what he has on is just because it's whatever he found. He has this mannerism and also talk of someone who's been on the sea.
Okay.
All right, I guess I can go next.
And then Maddie, we'll save you for a sec.
Yeah.
So Wur Street is a tall Aarakocra, and she is unlike the typical Aarakocras, because those most of the time they're based off of like the eagles, and they're the white and the oranges and that sort of thing. I am more a raven-ish. Raven-esque, and dark feathers, a narrower beak, and I have a chip in the very like edge of my beak at the front. From what you don't know, but it is there, and I wear this bright white leather vest. That has embroidery on it.
All right. So, as you all are beginning to, I'll say several, whether you're, enjoying it or perhaps in some level of enjoyment, 1 to 10, between, this very commonly same breakfast you've had for the last 2.5 weeks. The door opens, and in walks your formerly contact, now essentially your liaison to the king, Sven. He walks in with armor of like the chest, like a large chest plate, but the actual like arms are bare, with a large mantle that seems to almost work as a outward cloak to the back. Green spiky hair and tattoos all up and down. They seem to be green in color as well, matching his hair. Bit of stubble. And behind him walks someone else. Maddie, if you would like to describe your character.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Okay. So what you see is a very short, like 2'10", bright orange from head to toe, hair, skin, clothing, with these very purple horns that kind of jut out of his hair and move back. And just, yeah, that's what you see.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. It's been a few weeks since last we seen of each other. Thought I would come by and check in. What I hear has been a bit of, should we say, slowdown from your previous escapades. And he walks up and sits down at a table and beckons Rilo to come in as well.
He'll follow.
It's Fen. Who's your friends?
Oh, well, yes. Apologies, my manners. This would be Rilo. As a matter of fact, you should consider getting yourselves all acquainted. As part of the parlay the king has negotiated, it seems that it's with Thyreus, the head general for the continent of Lobra. As part of these negotiations for permanent peace, so moving from the ceasefire to permanency, we're going to work on a bit of integration. And so did a bit of digging and checked in on some resources, and best person for the job.
Integration?
Sorry, go ahead.
She's questioning integration.
Yes. We have to come together if this peace is going to be everlasting and true. And that means folks that we don't typically see in the kingdom of Duval.
Folks that you don't typically see.
What do you mean?
Yeah, she's got a bit of a point there.
You forget my station as the warden of our local prison?
Yes, I believe that is the case. Well, it has been a while since I've ventured over to the prison tower, I'll admit. Busy, you know?
Aye, very busy.
We'll walk right up to... Your name is Rilo, yes?
Yep.
Okay. She will put her arms right under their, in their armpits, and just pick him up.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Okay. Big Bird, what are you doing?
Bert,
It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, could you please put me down?
I guess so. And then she'll give Rilo a hug and then put him back on the ground and
Whoa.
pat them on the head.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is weird. Oh.
She's a hugger.
Be thankful that's all she did.
Okay, this isn't like one of your traditions around here then, right?
No.
It's just
Well, to be fair, the kingdom is sub-nicknamed the Kingdom of Hugs, after all. So it is par for the course, I'm afraid.
Kingdom of Hugs, huh? Wow.
Indeed.
It's just me.
Cool. Then that's good. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work out, but we'll see. Okay. No, you're very big. You're all very big. Um, I wasn't expecting everyone to be so big.
You expected something different.
No, not really. I'm just pulling your leg.
He kind of like he pours some sugar into his tea and just kind of stirs it with the just the hint of a sly grin.
Well, Bert's got 8, so you can pull his legs. He's kind of small.
What? Who? Huh?
Not so subtly. Wur is gonna walk up to Sven and be and like stage whisper, Does it need a leash?
And like the stirring just stops, the kind of the classic kind of clinking of stirring, and then just without even looking up, I don't believe so. And then continues stirring.
We can put a collar on its horns.
Wow. This is gotta be some of the most. I knew it was gonna be weird up here, but man, it sure is different.
Well, see, this is something you can all learn from each other then.
Cool. I can't wait to teach you all about lowbrow.
Well, what have you all been up to for the past few weeks?
Eggs and sausage and eggs and sausage and eggs and sausage and sometimes tea.
Kind of looks at the trays. Well, I gathered that much when I opened the door. It was, that's fine. That's fine.
I worked.
So, Tour, why don't you educate me?
I've been looking for a weaponsmith. I haven't really found one of any worth. Maybe you can help Sven, and I need to find one for. I need to find one that can help me with Sue.
I see. So, is there something in particular that's wrong with your? And correct me if I'm wrong. Sue is the name of one of your weapons, right? Great axe, I believe.
Yeah, he'll pull the great axe out. Yeah, Sue got a couple of nicks, and I'd like to make Sue a little better than she is, because see now Mary, and he pulls out the other one. She never gets hurt, but Sue, she's got some nicks and she needs some help.
Well, these are some big ladies we're talking about here. Scary ladies.
They've been with me for a very long time. They're Rilo, correct?
Yep.
They've been with me a very long time, seen me through lots of things, and Bert can attest. But I can't see it. It would hurt me so if Sue would go away.
So it's less of a repair and more of some sort of improvement? Like an enchantment of sorts?
If that would make it so she wouldn't break, yes.
I have heard of such things, but and we have a weaponsmith in Jayville that would probably be able to take care of that, but the only issue is a bit on the material side. You need the material to complete that enchantment that you're trying to sort of mirror, or if you will.
Sounds like our next quest, eh?
Well, it's funny you should say that. I was actually part of the second reason I came down is to let you know that considering all of your fine work, you're definitely due for a few days off. And there's a few things to keep in mind. The bridge, the Matthews Bridge, is set to be repaired in about 3 days from now at this point. The king is going to kick off a new tradition, an inaugural fair to be done every year at this time, and that's in about 2 weeks' time. So, so you essentially are free to do whatever you'd like. Perhaps a trek into town. I know you certainly love the Two Cats Inn. Or perhaps, there's the Friendship Canyon. You could go exploring there. I've heard near the top of the mountain there's quite a view. And typically some riffraff, no offense. But, I'm sure you all can handle yourselves.
Huh. I would like to see this town.
Well,
I
sure.
like new places. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Though I really don't understand the names of everything around here. Everything sounds like it's in a cartoon.
Well, then you'll fit right in.
I'm not familiar with the term, but maybe that's a lowbrow tradition that I need to pick up on.
Oh, right. Lowbrow. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all would do anything with me to help me with Sue, I would appreciate it.
Well, I don't know a lot about axes, and I have a lot of X's though.
I mean, axes can take care of X's.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I like her. Okay. So, what I'm thinking, what I can do, what I'm really good at, is, keeping people alive. When they do dangerous things. So, yeah, let's go do something dangerous.
Well, seems as if you want to do that. You could certainly probably get into a bit of trouble in town, or perhaps, maybe you could explore something a little more dangerous, like the canyon. Weirdly named Friendship Canyon. I'm not sure why the king did that, but I'm not here to make or question his methods of naming. Perhaps it is this cartoon that you mentioned.
It was the king that did that?
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. Oh boy, gotta watch out for him. Okay.
You said so. The Friendship Canyon. Is there a mountain nearby?
Oh,
went down.
Oh, it's actually back-ended by several, like a cluster of mountains. So quite the view from what I hear.
Okay, cool.
Now, so yeah, but one thing I did forget is, and he takes out this really large, very heavy-looking sack and places it on the front. If, as you know, you all have salaries as part of your peacekeeping that come out to be 10 gold apiece. But as it turns out, you hadn't been paid that yet. So I also wanted to rectify that situation as well. So you will find a bit of an additional advance for the inconvenience. So this would come out to be 50 gold each for all of you. But Zakria, since she is essentially pulling a bit of additional duty, that would be 60 for you. And then it'll be 10 gold a week for all of you and 15 for Zakria.
Much obliged.
Of course.
Well, I guess we can discuss terms later. That's fine.
All right. If you wish to renegotiate, I'm sure that's something that we can discuss later on.
Well, I'm sure we can kill two birds with one stone.
Oh
Figure
no!
out
Whoa! 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 Oh, jeez.
No, we're not killing birds.
Oh, jeepers. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Would you prefer roaches or rats?
Yes.
Oh.
Certainly.
Uh,
To kill two roaches with one stone, we can figure out what Soon needs. And by proxy, probably find our way to the canyon. Likely we'll find everything we need within one fell swoop.
Yes.
By that we can also show Rilo around. Or I can show Rilo around.
I want to help.
So, Zakara, I think you're the only one that's from around here.
That's the only reason why I assumed I would be doing it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're all more than welcome to join in.
So, for the unfamiliar, you would when you exit the castle, you will come through Duval Forest and then make a turn to the east. And from there, you will make your way into the capital. And then north from the capital will be Friendship Canyon. So, whatever you would like to do. And then, of course, if you need anything, if you have any questions, and he kind of pushes out a large stone. Some of you would know this as a sending stone. You may actually have this from the one shot, but just in case, fuck it. So, and just in case you're of need of assistance from me, there is a bit of additional housekeeping. We had not had a chance to discuss the aftermath of what you found in the cathedral, First Baptist Church. So, is there anything else that you all have been up to during your initial stay in the castle, or is there anything else that I need to know?
Wait, hold on. What about this church?
Well, this is your story to tell. Why don't you tell it?
Well, the queen was missing.
Right.
And a bunch of people were sent out to find her. And they didn't find her. And then a few of them didn't come back. So then they brought us because we were better. And they brought us in, and we went to go find her. And then they sent us to this church. And it was the fourth Baptist?
First
Baptist. And
First Baptist, you say, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we went in, and there were these very nice nuns that didn't turn out to be nice. And then Horace played some music on the music thingy.
An organ. It was an organ, I think.
Organ, huh?
Yeah, the organ. And then we went into this tunnel, and we were attacked. And then we found a fake queen. And then we were brought to these snake people, and the snake people said that the big snake person wanted to see us. And we went and found some poisonous mushrooms. And then we talked to the big snake person, and now we're here.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
While War was saying all that, Zakri's just putting on her armor. She knows. Wild. May as well suit up.
Right. So,
They weren't snake people. They were like half people, half snake. So
are these the usual Baptists?
No.
I
These were
don't
Yankee.
think so.
It depends on who you talk to.
Right. Well, that's what I am curious about. Anyway, I'm sorry. I also have made a pact with a being with higher powers, and sometimes I like to check into these religious groups. Take notes. Look out for heretics.
Heretics.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just a word I like to use from where I come from. I don't really know your language very well. I'm just learning.
Can you tell me what this word heretic means?
Fake religious folk.
Ah. Maybe like the ones that chanted when they got some of these scars, maybe.
Really? Where was this?
Back in my home, my fishing village, there's some of these people were chanting, and then this big monster showed up and did this.
Was it a kraken?
I don't think. No, that's a big monster like Bert, and no.
Oh,
I don't think he would like Bert if a big monster like Bert did that to him.
Who's Bert?
It's my little friend.
And you see this like floating octopus just has been chilling.
What? How? But that's
We don't usually question it.
okay.
Usually.
Fair enough.
This is early Bert.
I don't want to cause waves. Early bird is not a bird.
It's a squirrel.
I know all about squirrels. I'll be watching you.
It kind of like encircles, just kind of, and then as quick as it's there, as quick as it's gone.
Oh, that's how they do it. They're sneaky.
So Sven kind of like clears his throat. So something else to think about is Horace should be back soon, and as you guys have been taking care of things local, he's been doing a bit of travel. So that's something also to keep in mind. One other thing is, do you plan on venturing into town on foot? Do you need some horses, some carriage, make things easier? Or, if you want to do things the hard way, to be frank, it's typically more of your style, but just a note.
I don't know how to ride a horse.
All right, well, that's one out.
I have no idea what a horse is.
All right, that's
Well,
probably a smart move then.
I mean, the other two can ride horses, and then I can carry them.
I don't think you... Okay.
Oh.
Could we get a carriage and be driven in?
That's what the horses would be for. You know what? I think going on foot is a good idea.
I was
See you
trying to
later.
expedite that process.
I'm just thinking that maybe
Because I know how to drive a carriage.
wow.
It's a long way from not knowing how to ride a horse.
That's fancy.
Animals and I don't typically agree.
We don't really.
You guys could just sit in the back of the wagon and I could...
That sounds really nice. Like, we don't get transportation down there. We have to walk everywhere. That's why we learn to teleport or things like that, It's not a fun
It'll save
place.
us time.
Wait, Ryla, what is this teleport?
Oh, it's something I haven't quite figured out yet. Right now, I've only kind of figured out the moving myself from here to maybe over there. But that's about it. That's all I can do right now. But I'll
See,
get
I told
there.
you. I told you that they were a good find.
I'll get there.
I guess I don't quite understand.
Oh, like this, and I'll misty step to the other side of the room.
Silvery mist and all the way to the other side of the room.
Like this.
Okay.
That's nifty.
Which is pretty wild because for the most part, there's not a lot of magic in the kingdom of Duval yet.
Oh, that's right. You folks aren't really used to this kind of thing, are you? Oh.
Sitar drops Mary and Sue. Just in dumb shock.
Oh golly, I didn't mean for you to drop your friends.
It's like invisible flying. That's cool.
Oh, well, you know, we can. I mean, I could do that too as he turns invisible.
And he's gone.
Where'd the orange one go? This is why we need a leash.
I mean, I'm still here, folks. I just you can't see me.
See? I said we need a leash. We can't find him.
I mean, you really, if you put a leash on me, you're really gonna regret it.
Can I at least put a collar on you?
Well, it depends. Does the collar have spikes?
Yes.
I would accept that collar.
Okay.
I think it would look cool.
We'll get you an orange one.
Oh, I like that. So do we want to go? I can. I mean, I could stay like this for an hour.
Let's, please.
Yeah.
No, you walk, that would get you through most of the way through the forest.
Sven, is there any way we could actually have a horse and wagon?
Yes, it's what I offered. I mean, it's just there was some initial sort of resistance to the horses, so I just sort of threw the idea out the window.
And from the outside the doorway, you hear Rilo's voice going, "Come on, folks, let's go!"
Oh, seems you're on your way.
Oh. I would say follow me, but you can't see me.
I would like the horse and wagon first, or the people that are walking, because that's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Especially if we have to buy provisions.
Provisions for what? I don't get it.
Our journey.
Any journey.
All right, well, and Sven just gets up and he's just like,
Oh, that'd be good.
Sure.
I don't have any food. I don't travel much. Okay, this is my first time off the continent, so you'll have to forgive me.
I'm gonna roll something really fast to see if he bumps into you. Okay. So he's essentially walking. So Sven's essentially walked out of the room and into the hallway, and is, just headed out. And so depending on if you've, Rilo, if you stopped or not.
I would if I see him coming, I'm gonna just like move away.
Okay.
Cause I really cause that Sven's the halfling, right?
He's a human.
Oh, he's human.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would totally trip him.
Okay. All right, go ahead and let's do a roll an attack at an advantage.
Okay.
Oh, first roll in the campaign. Let's go.
Yes. Well, technically.
Well, technically.
All right.
Insight from previous.
That's right. You're right. That's fair. You're right.
So Am I using Dex or Strength here?
Dex.
And am I proficient?
Considering who you are, I'd say sure.
Okay. That's a 25.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
So, all right. So, so you guys don't necessarily you hear Sven. He's he's wearing armor, so it's not exactly a difficult to hear him leave. And then you just hear you actually see because there's actually a long carpet leaving out of the room of teal and black, and you actually see the carpet itself move, and you just hear clink as he just fucking face plants.
And you literally see this dart of orange running into the room.
And because you reappear, right? So,
and I just press up against the wall, I didn't do it.
What did you do?
So he's still on the ground, he's moved over, and
I didn't do it.
Seriously? Really?
It's gonna be
After
a
I
long trip.
just recruited you for the. You know what? No. You know.
I
We'll resolve this when we get back.
misunderstood. I misunderstood who walked out. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. This is what friends do.
Zachariah starts leaving immediately.
Look,
in the middle of this confrontation, he just.
This is what
She's got
friends.
her
This is
Albert on,
what
she's got her
friends
bar
do in
prepared.
Lopra. We have fun. We pull pranks. We trip each other.
Is that so?
I just trying to remind myself of home.
Well, since you mentioned it, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. this is gonna be bad.
So what?
Yeah, that's a 12.
Okay, and as he stands up, he takes the hand out and draws a quick incantation and casts Hold Person, and you are suddenly just paralyzed, can't move.
Good one. Cool.
See, Word does not understand that he is, or that they are joking.
I mean,
So
I'm not.
she thinks that Rilo is actually saying that that's a tradition from their area. So she will go up, not realizing he's being held person, and try and push them over.
Okay, so so they're about I'd say about 20-30 feet away from each other. So you'd essentially you'd pass Rilo on your way towards Sven.
I don't want to push over Sven. I want to
Okay.
push over Rilo.
Okay. All right. Good. So just shoving. I don't. No need to roll for it. He can't do really anything. He's paralyzed.
It's oh.
As soon as they hit the ground, I go, "Yay, we're friends now!"
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's so cute.
best of friends.
Man, let's get out of here.
I really hate Duval. Yeah. Okay.
Why? You have friends here now.
Zakara, wait up.
Can I have an itch on my nose. Can I move, please?
It'll wear off in 30 seconds. And he walks out the room.
I'll pick up Rilo and start skipping towards Zachariah.
Ow! A call!
And after the longest 30 seconds of Rilo's life, the spell eventually dissipates.
Ow! Oh my god. Okay, alright. Oh my goodness, put me down, please. Oh.
All
You actually
right,
see like someone kind of leans down the hallway. Everything all right?
Oh! No!
yeah, just making friends.
Can someone please take me home?
And they leave.
No.
So,
Yep. Yeah, this is why I'm here, because I'm being punished. So it's only fair.
so you eventually, after all of that ridiculousness, eventually make your way upstairs to the 4th floor, making your way to the main kind of thoroughfare, exiting out from stairs that initially lead into what is right now an empty throne room, and make your way out of the castle, where appears a horse and buggy of sorts has been set up and waiting for you.
Is the throne room entirely empty? Like there's no one in there?
Currently,
Okay. As soon as we get out to the horse and buggy, I'll walk up to Zakria and be like, "The throne room's empty. Does that mean the queen's missing again? Do we have to go find her again?"
No.
Oh,
No.
well, that's good.
I mean,
think we would've
she doesn't
been told,
sleep in
probably.
there, does she?
I don't know.
I would hope not. I didn't see a bed.
We'd be pretty terrible at our jobs if she went missing immediately after we went to rescue her.
I know, right? Golly.
I feel like I wouldn't say something about us, but more rather her.
Some people are just prone to trouble.
I think you're both right.
I might be right there.
I still haven't put Rilo down, by the way.
I really hate this place.
so
That's okay.
So, so right now you've got room for everyone to make it into said cart, and one horse who's taken on the mantle of horse rider.
Sitar can drive if no one else wants to.
I don't know how to ride a horse.
I would like to see this cart driving prowess. I don't know,
Okay.
man. I'm just, I'm very, very fascinated by this place. I hate it, but I'm fascinated.
How much room is there on like the bench?
On the actual so essentially it's the horse, and then right in front of it there is room for about 1.5 people, and then plenty of room in the back.
Okay. So when Rilo says that he's interested in the horse driving prowess, I will walk up and put him on Satur's lap.
Aye.
And then
this is going to be difficult then.
Get into the wagon.
I don't know what's going on here, but why don't I just scooch over into the side here? I can sit next to you, I guess. You don't smell as bad as you look.
I hope not. Maybe a little bit of salt, but yeah, I should be okay. Yeah, why would I smell bad?
I just said you didn't smell bad.
Okay. I mean, I know my clothes are bad, but anyway.
It's it's the wording. It's the wording. Yeah, I'm not really good at the wording. It all comes out weird. I apologize.
Oh, then you'll fit right in.
Cartoons.
I love that suddenly cartoons is like a slang word in Lobra now. Canon.
I love it. All right.
All right. So Sator, give me as you kind of set yourself up, and your horse is actually a brown kind of mare with kind of blonde sort of. Is that hair? Is that what you call on a horse? I don't know.
Mane.
Horsehair.
Mane. Thank you. Right, horsehair, whatever it is.
But
I don't know.
But mane is correct, yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell I'm a fucking city boy? Anyway, so go ahead and you take the reins. Give me an animal handling check.
All right. Whoop, that dice went off my board. So that would be 23.
23. All right. So as you kind of, get acquainted a little bit, does not seem to resist, and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, and off you all go into the forest. So as Sven mentioned, you can go south to essentially exit the forest and make your way into the city. But you do see, as you make your way south, that there are essentially ways to go both left and right, east and west, if you will, for later discovery or exploration, if you so wish, as you make your way south. And you about 20 minutes go by. Are you guys doing anything on during your journey?
I'm a little busy with the horses, so.
Whoa, why do you keep doing that? Oh.
I have to keep them moving, or else they'd stop.
But can you do that like with the reins, or do you have to yell at them all the time? Because that's really unsettling.
A little bit of both.
Okay, I believe you.
And Rilo, since you're looking around making notes, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Thankfully, I am proficient, so I don't have a negative. Oh my god. Okay, that's a natural 19 for a dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Okay, great. So the first thing that you notice is that even though there's essentially that natural force of wind as you are moving, there seems to also be one thing that you have noticed in your short stay in the Kingdom of Duval. It is known for its very hefty winds. So it is. So your hair's kind of like going everywhere. Yeah, that exactly.
Anybody have any moves? No?
Probably not. Something to check in the city, maybe. So, but you kind of continue on into the south, and you see several large trees. The kind of back-ended by the warmness of the sun. It is, even as you continue to go south, you see a small what appears to be pond with as you just barely glance, the outline of what looks to be an owlbear that is slowly drinking water from the said pond. As you continue, you begin to see what appears to be the exit of this. And, before you can get there, you see there's actually like something kind of shining kind of hits, like something is in your eye, and you see a large hand axe heading directly towards you and Sator.
Whoa! Oh, fuck! I'm gonna push him over.
So as you let's see. So
no.
Okay, great. So as you so Satora, you kind of reach in the behind you and kind of try to move him.
Oh no, because I'm sitting next to him.
Oh, okay, I thought you were. I'm
sitting next to him, so I'm just gonna
cool. Okay,
oh
cool.
shit,
so,
and just kind of like shove.
Perfect. So Satora, having no context to what's about to occur here, you just feel the arms shoot, and you hear a loud thud, and the rest of you do as well, as a large hand axe thwacks into the front of this caravan, essentially.
I'm gonna stand up with my 2'10" on the thing. Motherfucker, who are you? Who threw that?
Does the door get pushed over?
Not really,
Like-
because I'm
It's
tiny.
kind of like a just enough to not get hit, really.
Because if he did, I was gonna shout friends, but they're only acquaintances now.
Damn.
Like, I love how there's like a lever to like upgrade and downgrade people. Like, I'm loving that. That's fantastic. So, now, Satura, are you still going, or have you stopped based off of this situation?
Well, I would say if he pushed me, the reaction would be to pull the reins as they fall to the side. So it would have pulled the horses down.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so you stop and getting to kind of look around and seeing and you see the large hand axe with a handle of red and blue going down it, and you hear the first thing you hear is, and as out from the thicket that's in front of you, you see three figures, all wearing. One wearing studded leather armor, the rest the other two with leather armor of red and blue, and all of them seem to be fairly armed to the teeth as well. So one, it looks to be a very tall female, appears to be elf, with copper hair and blue eyes, with a rapier. She is the one with her arm outstretched with a grin towards you. And then from on the other side, there are two. One male halfling, fairly angular face with long brown hair and hazel eyes, wielding a quarterstaff and a hand crossbow kind of back-ended like so. And the third, a male human, sort of right behind the halfling, with red hair and gray eyes, with very prominent kind of weird-looking ears, wielding a short sword at his side. And you see a large black snake that seems to be kind of like slithering around him. Top of the morning. Way to think fast.
Are we staying or are we going? Because I like the axe, but that was not the appropriate way of handing it to me. And Zakara, are we staying?
What's going on?
That wasn't nice. That's not how you make friends.
Who are you?
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We've been waiting for you. Hoping that you would be leaving the castle soon. My manners. My name is Annette. And she points to the halfling. This is Iram, and points to the human. This is Rafok. And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We just wanted to introduce ourselves, as we just wanted you to know what's going on, since you seem to have risen up the ranks and done something apparently noble, but we're on to you. The Clay Nassau Baker conglomerate is on to you.
Did she say Annette? Where's Annette? Oh, Enette.
Yeah.
The Baker what? Huh?
Baker, Nassau, Clay, Nassau, Baker. It's actually, you could just CNBC.
CNBC.
Is that like a paper?
No, it's the name of our group. It doesn't matter. I just wanted you to know that we're on to you and your bullshit.
If it doesn't matter, then why are you here?
Just letting you know. Making an appearance. We don't hide in the shadows. We're coming for you.
Except you just did.
Yeah.
No, we're right in front.
Wait.
Wait. Undo us. What do we do?
You appear out of nowhere, and then suddenly you're the saviors of the kingdom.
And you appear out of nowhere and accost saviors of the kingdom? What do you want?
For now, nothing. Just know that we exist and that we're coming for you.
But
and
then do it.
I don't know these
Oh, in due
people
time. In due
very
time.
well, so
But hey, and she kind of like, and all three of them have a good rest of your morning.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you know this. This is my new friend Rilo. He's the orange. They are the orange baby tiefling. They are the new part of our group.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm just
Good to know.
well, but oh, I hate this place.
I guess I'll just keep going then.
Yeah, let's keep going because
Don't worry. You can keep the hand axe as a souvenir. I'll come and get it when I'm ready.
Thanks. Zakria's gonna take it and put it at her belt.
Okay. All right. And you guys continue off into or out of the forest and towards the city of Jacksonville. And I think timing-wise, it's a perfect time for us to take our break.
Booyah.
Alrighty.
All right. So I think probably kick things back into gear about the 30th after the 30th.
We'll be back about 10, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So
Yeah.
go grab a snack, go grab a drink, use the little person's room, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
See ya.
And
See y'all in a bit.
what?
Biggity bam.
What's up?
And we're back. All right. So, after a altercation, if you will, with
A sidestep.
the CNBC, the Clay Nassau Baker conglomerate, whatever the shit that means, you begin in about, it takes you a little while, but there's no, it's a pretty typical trek from the castle to the capital city, known as Jacksonville, a fairly large metropolis, very easily to get lost into. You are immediately not quite accosted, but are maybe slightly surprised by the amount of people there that seem to be going about their early morning and afternoon, of all shapes and sizes, mostly humans, a few elves, a few half-elves, halflings and some gnomes typically. And so Zakria, considering your less background, more just native knowledge. Yeah. You know of a few different areas that you probably you can choose to point out if you would like. There is a very famous sweets shop. It's a bakery shop known as Sweet Pete's that is incredibly popular. There are rival sandwich shops known as Blue Boys and The Chic, as well as a weapon and armor shop known as Clangin' and Bangin', which you would also know has a gym underneath it for whatever reason. But you also know, and perhaps maybe have certain feelings about Two Cats Inn, where most of you met on your previous adventures. So, where would you guys like to go? What would you like to do?
Zakria is going to point everything out. Cite a preference for the chic sandwiches, and then should we go to Clangin' and Bangin' right away, or do you have other things you would like to do? They're pretty good.
I suppose we can stop by the sandwiches. I need to return. I forgot to return the tankard.
Yes, as you may have recalled in a previous adventure, Sator procured a tankard that was asked to return.
You still have that thing?
We haven't been back to town. I forgot to bring it, and it's been kind of a memento for. Honestly, I was gonna keep it, but we're here. We might as well return it.
All right. Well, we can drop off the carriage, probably at the inn anyway, and return your mug, and then go about our business.
We should go. We should go to the sweets shop. I have a bit of a sweet beak.
Sure.
As you guys are kind of making your way throughout, you kind of pass by this large courtyard that kind of essentially is collectively known as 5 Points, and is you can see like a large cluster of people, and you actually see like there's in the middle of this this courtyard there is a small what appears to be band playing some sort of kind of folksy type of music, and as you kind of make your way around, and you hear from the right hand side as you make your way, excuse me, are you all and you again, if you look, you see a halfling, bald, wearing kind of fairly plain clothes of green and green, kind of like almost blouse in look, and a brown trousers. Are you all the peacekeepers?
No.
Depends on who's asking.
I'm a bit confused, but in hindsight, in immediate hindsight, I probably would say no too, considering how infamous or famous you are, depending on who you talk to. But the reason for my apologies, my reason for my intrusion is I was hoping to get an autograph from my son.
What's his name?
Oh, his name is Mary.
You have a quill? You have a paper? What do you...
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And he kind of reaches into a small kind of satchel and produces a small piece of parchment with a cool kind of like back-ended. I don't recognize you, Orange One. I don't know how to... I'm sorry, that probably sounds rude. I didn't mean to... Shit.
He's new. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, all right. I didn't plan. This was a lot better than my head.
Oh, shush! You don't even like it here.
Oh, because I was about to say. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, we'd love to get all of you. You're missing someone, yes? Is all right? Missing a few folk, yeah?
They're on personal business.
Oh, all right. Well, perhaps I'll find you and finish the old collection.
Perhaps. Zakir's gonna sign it. It's just a big Z with several slashes through it, and then pass it along.
Okay.
No sentiments, just her name. Done.
Okay. I love it. All right. What about the rest of you?
So, I have Wur has talons. So I don't really know how to sign. So I'm just gonna kind of like.
You can hold a quill, I suppose, right?
Well, my thought was, is there ink?
Yeah, it's tipped on the it's been dipped.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and just poke the paper with it, and then use my talon to sign.
Okay, make just a straight dex roll for me. Just dex check. Let's just see.
This will be interesting.
Every great roll starts with "This will be interesting."
Yep.
11. Great. So you take it, and almost like simultaneously as you're kind of you essentially tear the piece of parchment asunder with both by plugging through the pin through it, and then your talon causes it to just. Oh no! Oh, I don't. Oh, that was my last sheet. What happened? I suppose. You know what? Maybe you could just finish and I'll be on my way.
See, this is what friends do.
You're not kidding.
So.
Okay. I am. Sitar. Here you go.
Yeah. My regards.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll take the correct one, and then the other halves, and then it'll be like we'll frame it. It'll be like a collector's items, of course.
There it is.
Sure.
Yes.
Well,
Not steal.
I'm sorry.
Don't steal. Be an upstanding member of society. All that jazz. We would like to be on our way now.
Oh yes, of course. Don't let me stop you. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Sorry, they couldn't hear me out there because my thing was muted out there.
Oh no!
It's okay. There was captioning at least. You can hear me.
Hopefully,
so we don't need to, I don't know.
Fine.
So, I have a question.
Okay.
How likely would it be that I would see this man or this person as a potential friend?
I'd say pretty highly fucking likely, considering he's interested in your signature. I'd say probably. No worries.
I know
Great. Okay. I would like to push him over.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, that's fucking great. Okay, so because essentially you're still in the cart. So do you get out of the cart?
No, I just lean over. And
That's fantastic. Okay, so you just and he just kind of like he's really focused on because you guys give him the thing and he's actually not even paying attention. He didn't even see it coming, and then
it's a Lobra tradition apparently.
I think I'm upset.
You've been blessed.
No, we're friends.
Lobra.
That's the content. He's searching for an answer into the new parchment that he has.
Have a lovely day. Get out of here.
You've made a big friend.
So what do you call that?
Being friends?
I'm friend of the peacekeepers, and he runs off.
Yay!
Can we please leave now?
I am so happy right now.
Okay. Onward. Hiya.
This is great.
All right.
This is great.
So where are you headed?
I like this.
We were gonna start at the Two Cats Inn, if I recall.
All right.
that or the sandwich shops. I guess are we doing it in?
We're gonna park at the inn and then
Yeah.
and then walk. We can go sandwich, sweets. I'm good. I like I am part halfling, so I love to eat.
Personality of a tiefling and appetite of a halfling.
I guess we'll go to the Two Cats.
All right, so
Ah.
headed to the Two Cats Inn. So, so you open the very now familiar door of the Two Cats Inn. The on the right-hand side, next to a small fireplace, is a large bar with all types of imbibements. The smell hits you at first. There's like a hint of licorice and a bit of almost of brandy in a way, a weird combination. And you actually see a small halfling male with kind of jet black hair and a goatee. And as he is taking something that looks to be in a shot glass that is on fire and dropping it into a drink and handing it to a patron. That's your first Jeffrey. Starting early, no problem. Anytime, go for it. And back-ended to the left of that are a set of stairs that typically go up to beds, as it is both a bar and inn. And there are a cluster of tables that seem to be all over the place. No rhyme or reason, just like you like it in a skeety-ass dive bar. And and I'm talking specifically to Satur. And speaking of that, Satur, peacekeepers, friends, come on in.
Hi. Hello there. So I've been down here quite a few times, and you keep asking if I would remember to bring something, and I keep saying I forgot it in my last pair of pants.
Yes, it's becoming quite the annoyance, I must admit, yes.
I know, and so I remembered it this time when I came to town, so I brought it.
All right.
It's a little chipped.
Great.
But here we go.
And so, because he's actually got, like, underneath the bar, there is a row of large tankards ready for imbibement. There's like a set of like what appears to be these large steel ones. They kind of look a little bit like this, and a set of like more wooden ones in case that fiery thing that happens probably goes bad and doesn't overheat and hurt people. So, it's certainly seen better days.
I promised it'd come in handy, and it did, and I loved it, and it was wonderful. And then I told you it was gonna come back in.
It was supposed to be about, let's see, I think if I did the math, 17 days, 18 hours, 3 minutes, and 24 seconds ago.
I know. I just really enjoyed having the tanker, and I was wondering if, since it's damaged, if I could just keep it. And I was gonna just not.
You waited that amount of time to ask me for it.
I'm sorry. It takes a lot for me to want to say things like that. And
I'm just kidding. You saved the whole damn country. Of course you can keep it. Gotcha.
You've been holding this over me for how many days? And here you are.
I just wanted to see how long it was going to take. So, since you're here, I assume you'll need that to be filled in some course, and the rest of you as well?
Of course, I'll take another one.
All right. So, ale, Jeffrey,
Yes.
wine.
Fire one?
Oh, of course, if you like. I mean, it's just early in the morning. It's about, 10 o'clock. But I I'm not here to judge. I'm here to
5
support.
o'clock somewhere.
I don't think I've heard that before. I think I'm going to use that. And he turns around and begins to start doing a bit of mixology. And about a few moments pass, and he spins back around, and and Rilo, he spins back around. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I've seen anything like you before. And he actually like stopped mid fix and burned his hand, and he's just like, oh shit. I'm gonna have to remake that. But you, I need to know more about. And he spins back around. What are you guys doing?
I'm enjoying the tankard.
Is there food in this establishment?
So, as a matter of fact, there is. You actually see on the right-hand side of the bar, there's a small, like early happy hours, essentially sign, and it says essentially carp and chips, 4 copper, as well as the daily special. Ask for info.
What is the daily special?
So, and he kind of he comes back and so, are all 4 of you partaking in a Jeffrey?
What's that?
No.
Well, let me show you. And he actually takes 4 of the the wooden tankards, and you see him begin to pour this very deep, dark liquid as it ignites, and it just and then it just and he actually puts it all out and places it in front. First one's on the house.
Oh. Wow. I am.
Yay!
I'm going to not with that. With yeah. I want to. Yep. I want to relight it with prestidigitation.
Just yours or all 4?
Just mine.
Okay.
And then as it's relit, I'm going to drink it then.
Okay. Are the rest of you drinking yours?
Aye.
Okay.
So Zakria passes hers to her orc friend.
I am not immune to fire damage, but I'm resistant to it, so why not?
Great. So, you all down it, and this low kind of licorice sort of taste is at the front end of your palate, and then at the back end there's just almost like this weird suds, almost like it's like a weird Jaeger bomb. And for those of you that know what Jaeger bombs are, and then as it ends, you feel this gurgling in your stomach. Well, for the 3 of you. However, Rilo, since you just as it was on fire, and you just see him go, I don't think that's not how it. And yours is essentially a lot like that, but bit higher on the temperature side, a little bit of smoke on the end of the palate there. And I'd like all 4 of you to make a Constitution saving throw. 10 o'clock in the morning. You bad bitches.
Zakria's gonna, while they're doing that.
Oh, that's right. Zakria didn't take it, right? Sorry.
Yeah. She's gonna ask about lodging. Just we've got a cart with a horse. Can we keep it here?
Oh, yeah. How long do you mean to do so?
For now, just the day. We're not sure. We might be leaving.
Oh.
In a few hours. We're not sure.
I see. Yeah, sure, of course, absolutely.
Can I get a water as well?
Oh, yes, of course, absolutely.
17.
17. You're good.
Do I need to roll it twice since I had 2?
Yeah, you do.
I thought so.
I got a 23 because I rolled a natural 20.
Of course.
Yeah, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you guys are just like, no big deal. Down in it like champs.
25 on the second roll.
Of fucking course. So, for the record, the DC was fucking 10. So calm down, everybody. Relax.
Hey,
I'd like to point out that this is Wur's first like hard liquor drink. So
Yeah.
like she's not used to that.
Yeah, it's hitting her like a ton of bricks. But she has survived the Jeffrey. Well,
I like it.
Seems.
So
And
what's the daily special?
So daily special is so as you can see, typically cotton chips are our go-to, but we actually have something brand new that we're trying out: a chili back-ended with smoke, and actually has cheese sort of crusted over, as well as a side of French onion soup and chips and queso as well.
Okay, are those the same chips that come with the carp?
No, actually.
What are the chips? What are chips? I'm not familiar with this.
Well, there's sort of variations. So there's chips as in sort of in the local dialect. In some cases, they're known as fries. And then on the special side of things, these are more of fried or darker fried. That's not how I meant to say. I think you get the. And like he's like looking for the rest of you, like, save me.
I'll have all of it.
All right.
I'll try them both because,
Okay.
yeah, I want to try all the chips. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Wow.
The chips that come with the dip, they're the really thin ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then the ones that come with the carp are the really long ones and smushy.
Oh, I like smushy. Huh. I'll take them both. Yeah, let's get them both. I'm fascinated by this chili, and I don't even know what a carp is, but you know, whatever. I'll eat anything.
It's a small fish.
Fish.
But I will say, if for an extra 2, so there's 3 copper. For an extra 2 copper, I can upgrade you to fresh cod, if you would like. Are you familiar? Are you more familiar with cod, perhaps?
No.
How fresh is that?
Oh, this morning, as a matter of fact. So about 2.5 hours. About the same, 2.5 hours that I was expecting you to give me back my tankard, and he kind of winks.
No. Burn.
I'll take the upgrade meal, and can you pack it to go so we can make it on our
take
other
away, of
things?
course. Yes, absolutely. Anyone else?
Takeaway. Fine.
Does he have to give this one back?
Well, it's we didn't. Well, he's, well, this one in particular, the damaged one, that one, that's fine. I don't know if you wanted to borrow a spare, but we can negotiate.
Okay.
You seem puzzled. Anyway, so it's 5 copper for those of you getting the upgrade. Carpet and chips is 3, and the special is 4. So 4 copper.
So I
So
take 4
getting
copper and
all
sit
of
down.
it is like a silver piece about, right?
About,
Okay.
yeah. Keep it simple,
Sounds good.
because math is hard.
I mean, I like math.
I give him 2 silver and say I want 2 of everything.
You are a biggin, and sure, of course. Give me a few, and I'll call down to the cook to get things wrapped up. And then, does everyone want it to go?
Sure. Yeah.
Are lodgings going to cost anything?
Oh no, don't worry about it. It's only going to be a day, right? Maybe after that we can probably talk, but
We'll talk.
it's no big deal. just bring her around back. That would be fun.
Hi.
Hopefully the horse likes a bit of cobblestone to just hang out in for a while.
Zakri's actually gonna go take care of that with her tankard of water.
Okay, great. All right. So, a few minutes go by. Oh, pardon my manners. An ale to wash it down to go? You know what? Maybe not to go. Maybe a little. I mean, depending on how you feel after the Jeffrey, maybe that's not a smart idea, but up to you.
Do you have a sippy cup or like a travel mug or something with a lid and a straw?
He kind of like looks at Sator and then pans kind of back. Since our previous engagement, I have invested in a bit of travel wear and tear, all things considered. I don't know if I'd call it a grip and sip, if you will, but it will do. Just as long as it's not quite rocky, you can probably make things work.
I like the name, sir. Grip and sip. It's pretty good.
It's it's plenty of downtime around these parts, so when there's not the rush, so just something to think about. And he actually takes out like a large, and these they look like large metal cylinders, and he drops it right on top of the tankard, and it just kind of fits like a glove, and has like that little perforation for gripping and sipping.
That is fascinating.
Invented it myself. It took about the same time as it took for Sator to leave me with this tankard. So
you really don't look that smart, huh?
What?
Oh,
I own my own.
Did I say
restaurant and bar
wrong again? I'm sorry. I'm not really good with their language. I meant to say that I'm impressed.
I suddenly don't like orange things.
I'm sorry.
He has a weird way of making friends.
Is that so?
I'm
clearly.
I'm from Lobra. I'm not very familiar with your ways. I apologize.
I see. That does make a little more sense. And we are in a trying time, so I will belay your insult with something called patience. Are you familiar with patience?
I have no idea what that is.
That's what about I expected. Okay, wonderful. And about as this conversation continues, this small, actually a small kobold actually walks out of a door underneath, kind of to the right of the stairs. I've got a few specials, and I got really big ones. He actually there's like a 3 boxes, and it says on the other side for Big Bird. Is that you?
Is there any other bird in this place?
I don't know. I just work here, lady. Just give me a break. And it just keeps going.
Okay.
And you see the bartender, who, if you don't remember, his name is Ames. And so you see Ames. He's like, see, patience. Speaking of Lobra, I took somebody from Lobra and underneath, pardon the pun, my wing.
You have wings? What?
Kobold from your place.
Oh, and he's gonna, when he goes up to get his food from the kobold, he's gonna hand the kobold 2 silver, say, "Thank you, brother. It's good to see you."
We've never met, but we're totally friends now. And grabs silver, pockets it. That's actually more than I get paid per day, so that's great.
Yeah,
I should probably think about asking for a raise.
You should.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Get back to it. Enjoy your food. Have a good day.
This smells delicious.
Wow, it's fantastic. Golden fried specialty. Walks back into the kitchen.
I like fried.
And it does essentially the old brandy and licorice smell is suddenly overtaken by the smell of golden flaky fish and chips, with a small hint of chili on the back end.
That take my sample and I we ready to go.
Oh, sure. This is delicious. Let's go.
I'm going to carefully pack away my food, all except for my chili, inside my bag, and I'm going to start eating the chili.
Okay.
As we go to the sandwich shops.
Got it. I see. I see some plans ahead. Very nice. So, you start to dig into the chili. It tastes of beef and actually there's actually a bit of pork in it as well. It is very hearty and a bit of a kick to it. If you're not familiar with super spicy foods, well, not super spicy, but you get the idea. As you continue on in your mini tour of the capital, is Klangen where you're headed, or somewhere else?
That's where Sakriya's going.
Well, I don't know
Did
where
you
it is.
did you even come back inside?
Oh, you just waited outside.
Perfect. Okay.
That sounds good. Let's go get your weapon thingy.
So,
Soon.
so Zakaria, since you're a good few minutes ahead, and kind of passing by, you actually get a few kind of recognitional type of not quite stares, but looks. And a few of them are actually commandeered with additional kind of like head nods and maybe a bow or two, as a matter of fact. There's some respect given to you.
She's just gonna keep straight forward.
Yep.
She's not gonna look at any of them. Like
Yep.
she's walking through the streets of New York right now with her mind on where she's going and nothing else.
Fucking perfect. Okay, so you head to this. You've been to this particular establishment as well. The actual gym is actually, I think I said basement, but it's actually on the first floor. There is a outer set of stairs on the right-hand side that, and you actually see the hanging sign with a set of like one has a dumbbell and one is like a large like scimitar on the other that has essentially is the signature of Clangin' and Bangin'. And I assume you probably don't go into the first floor gym. You're probably heading right to the weapon and armor shop, I assume.
Yep.
All right. So, not to make decisions for you, just ask.
No, you got it.
So, you come on up and open the door, and you are greeted by the unfortunate scent of old sweat and the sound of the signature clanging and banging. As you see a large, incredibly large human, almost like 7 foot tall, about 250, big brick house human male. That as the door opens, there is a kind of like a boom, 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 and you look, and there's actually a small, what appears to be a bird that is sort of beckoning your arrival with its call. And you see this guy kind of spin around. He's completely shirtless and completely kind of glistening, a little weird. But good morning. Welcome to Clangin' and Bangin'.
Hi.
So, I go by Johnny. You got some business for me?
Yeah, recently came into the acquisition of a hand axe. She's gonna pick up the hand axe at her side and put it on the table. How
Oh,
much for it?
I mean, starting off hot. All right, I appreciate that. Any history I should know about in regards to where it's been, You know, and he sort of kind of begins to kind of like inspect it, kind of like.
No, not really. Acquired it from an acquaintance.
I see. Well, I could just want to take it off your hands. 3 gold.
Sold.
All right. Right, and he reaches kind of underneath. There's like actually a large like metal slab that essentially separates you two, and back ending essentially this large like furnace, and where he's seems to be doing a little bit of work. You actually see what he was working on. The kind of like the beginnings of what appears to be a large broadsword, and he gives you the gold. All right.
What have you in the way of pole arms, halberds, things of that nature?
Yeah, because you're currently wearing one, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well,
A real big, pretty silver one.
Oh, well, to be perfectly honest with you, and transparency is how we do things, clanging and banging. Looking at what you got, I think you're pretty set, if I'm being honest. However, and out of the mid-sentence, this is essentially where you guys that were bringing up the rear will be able to walk in. And
Oh, hey,
yeah,
we know her.
Unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, I took the words right out of my mouth. Jeez. Okay.
It took a little longer than I thought to find you, Zakir. What?
This is the
Hi.
place. They're good here.
Say what was that?
They're good here.
Oh,
You'd do best to ask nicely for what you're looking for.
sure. Hi.
I'll stay
I'm
over here then.
Johnny. Nice to
Johnny.
meet all of you.
I'm Satir. I have this axe and he hands it gingerly over and he goes, I'm wondering if you know of a way to make it so it's a little more like my other axe. He shows the other one, and you see how this one doesn't seem to ever get dull or damaged whenever I ring on it. And I'd like to do that to this one.
I see. Kind of looks at both. Well, as a matter of fact, you said your name was Zakria, correct?
Hi.
All right. Well, I was just about to advise Zakria that there is a way to. I've been doing a bit of history and research on improving and adding enchantments to such weapons. This is something that is not quite of the kingdom's,
Specialty.
good word for it. But with the new sort of ceasefire with the kingdom of Lobra, it appears that there is actually some information. Right. I think that's how you pronounce it. So there's actually a rumor that there is a large piece of specialty steel ore that one could use in order to add an enchantment to any sort of metal weapon. The rumor is that it is magical, which is something that, to be frank, I have not heard of before.
That's interesting.
Now, the thing is there's allegedly 3 places where it's been rumored that you could find such ore. One is, matter of fact, close and nearby, the Friendship Canyon. However, it is. I've spent my time and tried to get in there, and there's a bit of riffraff that seems to have sort of taken over most of the canyon, and a little difficult to do on one's own. But ironically, considering all of you are here, and I'm familiar with your work, and I just haven't had a chance to do the proper paperwork to request you to assist in this matter. So perhaps I heard something recently. 2 birds, 1 stone.
No.
Thank you for that. I needed it.
I think it was two rats or two
Roaches.
roaches. Kill
Two
two
roaches.
roaches with one stone.
And to be frank, it's less stone and more steel, so that's certainly a possibility. Anyway, so there's that. And that would, help with that matter. So, if you are able to find anything of the sort in the canyon, I could essentially do the service for free. However, that's only one location. The second location is, let me pull this up actually, because I forgot what I named it. 1 second.
I would like to say that as we're walked in, I would have repeated the call back to the bird. When we walked in.
Okay, great. It's like it kind of like looks at you puzzled, like almost like
Excuse
what? Yeah, right? Yeah. Nani?
Nice.
So, the second is actually since we're talking about Nobra, there's actually a actual large wooded area that's back-ended by a mountain. The name, unfortunately, was been lost to time, but it has been sort of renamed the Lost Woods of Todalia, apparently, for whatever reason.
Todalia.
Todalia.
Yeah, like that.
And if you wanted to sing it, of course, sure, that's fine. My wife likes to sing, so perhaps you'll have to have some sort of. Never mind. Anyway, so allegedly there's a bit of gold ore that you could find there, but that's not the best one. There is an island, allegedly, far into the northeast of our world, named the Giant's Claw. And allegedly, there is an ore, a shell, that is rainbow colored, that is said to be able to produce the most powerful and magical of weapons. And that I would like to get my hands on as well. Rainbow.
That sounds fun. I like rainbows.
I like rainbows.
I don't really have an opinion, negative or positive, in regards to it. But I appreciate
that's
the
a
effort.
negative opinion.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is.
All
I
right.
don't know. I really don't know.
We'll deal with it.
I don't know. Y'all talk very weird up here.
And you talk very weird. You're right here in my shop.
I have a question. Can I get these and she'll like clink her talons together? Can I get them silvered?
With the proper material, I mean, it's certainly something that we could probably do. But as far as the ore necessary in order to make that happen, I don't have any procured. But if you find some, do let me know, and I'd be happy to do it at a fair price.
Great.
About how much would you need per weapon?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Just clearing the path.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since I already offered to do the first one for free, why don't we do this? Depending on what you find, it's sort of if you additionally find any more of the steel, that would continue to be pro bono. And then, depending on the amount of time, sort of a sliding scale, 500 gold, 1,000, 1,500, depending on the type of material that you bring me.
Okay.
Seems fair to me. Do we have a deal?
Yes.
All right. And he reaches out his big ass palm.
So Kriya's gonna take it, no hesitation.
All right. We have a deal. Well,
The
good.
next question is, where do we go? What are we interested in?
Well, I think we should start in Friendship Canyon and then go to the gold one and then go to the island. Because I feel like if they're in that order, then they'll need more skill to obtain.
You might be right.
Maybe we don't have. And we definitely need Horus.
We should probably see what's on the way to each other. If they're all equidistant, then might be a little bit of travel all the way around. But let's try to peek at a map before we make any decisions. I was just gauging interest on, I suppose, the material.
Yeah, I think our friend has a good point with the Friendship Canyon's really nearby, so could take care of that. Come back here and maybe soup up something for y'all and make it easier to get the other stuff.
I
Hi.
would appreciate it for Sue.
We can make that happen.
You have a relationship with these, and kind of like because they're it's all on the table, kind of like pats them a little bit.
Yep.
I can appreciate that. Well, anything else? Any questions? Anything else that I can do for you?
I mean, until he drops them.
What do you have in the way of javelins? I've got a few. I'd like a few more to throw.
I'll step outside of the game and say that I don't do ammo when it comes to ranged weapons, so you've got a fucking million of them.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, because math sucks. I feel like you as a level. By the way, I think we forgot to mention that everyone's level 5. But I feel like you as an adventurer would know to get a bunch of shit, so I hand wave that shit.
Neat.
Seems you got plenty.
So we go.
Never mind. I found my other pack of javelins over.
Oh, just underneath my arm. Weird.
It was in my other pocket.
Right? Why is this camera fucking up again?
Why is this pocket so deep? It's my javelin pocket.
There's a bag of holding in my pocket.
Ow.
Anyway.
Ow.
I put them in the wrong way.
That's fantastic. All right.
I guess we're gonna head off to the canyon.
Yes. Friendship Canyon first. But I recall you guys mentioning sandwiches and sweets.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Sure.
I've got some additional paperwork to take care of. You guys enjoy that.
So, for the sake of brevity, would you guys going to the Sheiks or the Blue Boys?
She recommended Sheiks,
So I'm going to the Blue Boys.
So you guys oh my god, so you're splitting the party for sandwiches. That's so awesome.
I would like to go to both.
I mean,
Okay.
I do want to go to both because I want to
Okay.
try them both. But I
Okay.
figure why not go there first and,
Fair enough. So, but I'll say for the sake of time that you both essentially it will end up costing you between everything probably a total between all of you about a silver or so. And so those of you that went to Blue Boys, you come out with something called a giant club sub, as it's normally called, and it is huge. It is like you actually even those of you of the avian nature were screed. You're looking at it and you're like, I don't even how is it possible? But eventually you probably come to realize that you have to make a decision, top or bottom.
or
So-
middle.
Or middle, and make a mess everywhere, perhaps.
I mean,
And there is and at the Sheiks, it is known for its special called the Ballet Rider, and it is actually not as big of a sandwich size wise, but it's about half its size. But the meat itself is where the party's at, and it has it actually is a like weirdly like a steak and gyro put together with all kinds of condiments and ta-da.
Heck yeah.
I picked right.
I'm beginning to like this place better.
And if you do go to Sweet Pete's, which I assume you do, it is well known for all kinds of sweets. Very famous for, its lollipops, of also very famously rainbow in color, and all kinds of candy, soft and hard. You have chocolate as well, toffee. Small batches of candied popcorn, very famous for its caramels as well, and that'll run you about 5 copper if you do make your way there.
I would like to put 10 gold on the table and then say I would like one of everything.
All right. So
Heck yeah.
you actually see like this fairly tall, dark, elf, female, and she introduces herself as Darlene, and has this very golden blonde hair that seems to go all the way down to her shoulders, and she's wearing this really petite, very almost pinup type dress, and that's not what I was expecting to hear, but I'm certainly happy to oblige. I need to talk to my manager first, because I think we're going to need to do some additional prep. You spend, and the rest of you can decide how or what you do with this, but about an hour later, Riscreet comes out with essentially a shopping cart filled with candy that it will fit on your it would fit on your cart, but of course you don't have it right now. But it is I'll say it's for the sake of travel that it's more of a large, ridiculous looking sack. Riscreet is like Santa Claus of candy.
Oh crap.
So
Yay!
there you go.
I am dragging this bag along while double fisting these sandwiches.
Huh.
All right.
Okay. You are my new best friend. All right.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do in the city before making your way to Friendship Canyon?
Zachariah specifically for that hour went home to do her secret little rituals, little prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Since nobody knows that she's what her patron is. She's gonna do that for half an hour.
Okay.
And then make her way back to the cart.
All right.
I will assist Screet in carrying her load to the cart.
Okay.
Going, why so much sweets? Why?
Why
I
not?
couldn't choose.
Why the fuck is this?
This is fantastic, is what this is. Ah.
Did we get any rations for our journey? Did we
These are the
I guess
rations.
eat sweets?
Sweet
And-
rations.
And giant subs.
Gonna die of an insulin.
I also got Todd
Sugar
chip?
coma, all of you.
all of the chips. And chili?
Do you dip anything
Have
into
you-
the?
Have you dipped the fat chips into the chili? It's delicious.
No, but I do want to take the meat from the the Sheik sub
Yeah.
I want to take the meat out of it and like start eating the chili with the.
Hell yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
Oh my
It
god,
is
the
a-
genius! And then put the chips on there, right? Oh my god! And then
Well, I want to put the chili on top of the meat and then put the bread back on it.
What have I done?
This is what I get for you guys unsupervised. I don't understand what I was expecting.
You gave a bird access to chili.
By the way, all of these are real places in Jacksonville, Florida. Fun fact.
There you go.
Delightful.
Oh, fun.
So, in case you want to come visit me, just saying. Okay, so
I don't think they'd be happy with what I just tried to do.
go to Florida. What?
Have you seen the Florida Man news? No.
I mean, half of my state goes to Florida during winter anyway. So
there you go. Exactly. All right. So, so you are making this journey on foot, I assume?
Not with the mounds of candy. We're gonna have to do it with the cart. So
We're gonna have to travel with the cart for the sake of the candy. That is so delightful.
Oh, it's extra as fuck. I love it.
This is going to be a sweet ride.
literally.
As a matter of fact, fuck it. Fenway, taking inspiration for that shit.
Yeah.
I turned to your character, Maddie, and I'm like, you can only have some if we're friends.
I already told you, we're friends.
Okay. And I pick out a couple of the orange pieces of whatever I have in here and like put it in his lap.
Okay.
This is great. I gotta sit back here, not smelly one.
So, so Satir, you have been downgraded by one co-pilot. Anything else before you head north?
I go run back in and get a sippy cup because obviously I needed to deal with. Thank you. I need to deal with the sweets.
So I will say though, Zakria, Ames just like, oh, see, that was easy. That was super fast. You guys work quick. You didn't need my assistance really at all. You were gone for an hour and a half. That was most.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky, honestly. Bye.
I love her so much. What have I done? I love it so much.
Like a charismatic paladin that's bad at talking to people.
Oh, it's perfect. I love it. All right, so so Satir, you giddy up and you head north, and let me switch back to this.
I would like to start sorting my candy by color.
As you do.
Oh,
Close this.
That's
And it's
when
like-
I go to the beach.
And it's like I'm like making a nest with the different colors around me and taking up like half of the cart.
That's fantastic. So you've got about a couple hours journey to the north east portion of the continent of Duval to make your way to the Friendship Canyon. And as you begin to get close, you actually see the outlines of this cluster of 5 mountains, and actually you see like what appears to be a snow kind of covered kind of top that then kind of is separated by smaller, much hillier looking mountains with that kind of back into a sort of almost sea of green as you make your way up into the canyon proper. You are greeted by by a bit of cloud cover at this point, and covered of all kinds of trees of all shapes and sizes. So a few of them having sort of hanging moss, and as you kind of make your way up and in, you actually begin to hear these kind of small noises, like
Somebody have the hiccups?
and as you are making your way in, about 120 feet in front of you, there's a small clearing, and you see what looks to be 7 goblins that are kind of all in like 6 of them actually are sort of separated, 1, 2, and 3. And there's what's strange is there's a goblin that's in sort of rolled into a ball, and it's being kicked, and that's essentially the sound that you hear is the wincing of the goblin.
Mm.
Is it being kicked by the other goblins?
Yes. So you actually see as you get closer that essentially like they're making like an arc. So like if this is like the 3 spot,
I turn. I'm like, is this what your friends do?
No, those guys are dicks.
Zakri's gonna stand up. Hey!
Hey, whoa!
so yeah, you guys are about 90 feet ahead as they're seemingly playing whatever this is.
90 feet. Awesome. I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts
Jesus. Okay.
at 2 of the dickiest looking goblins.
Whatever ones are the most dickish. Okay, great. Go fucking for it.
Okay, the first one is a 16.
All right, give me 1 second. I was not anticipating pulling up their character sheets this fast. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So, you said what was the first roll?
16.
16. Okay, that'll hit. What's the second one?
Second one is a 23.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage on both.
Okay, so the first one was 8 points of force damage,
Okay.
and the second one is 10 points of force damage.
Okay. So,
Goblin flambe.
how do you want to do this?
So the blast will go forth, and they'll just like because it's. I always kind of picture it as kind of like being like a almost like a almost like a thin like a bullet kind of because it's like force damage so it's just kind
Sure.
of so I just kind of picture them just like puncturing them through like the stomach like and
Okay.
just kind of falling over from there and
Okay.
And then after that, I just kind of like look over at them and go, "Sup?"
Okay. So, so essentially, Satura, you stop the wagon, essentially, kind of almost on Zakria's call, and you these green and blue Eldritch Blast leave Rylo's hands, and you essentially see the two of them on the essentially there's 3 and 3. One is the 1 and 3 slot, as I'll call it. Just suddenly, you see this large hole, and then they just fall. And as you are greeted, as you greet them, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Messed up, man.
Ooh.
Oh. I just hit my hand on my microphone.
Hey.
Hopefully you're okay.
Oh, I know.
I'm fine.
I'm only
I just
supposed
wasn't
to
expecting.
kill you in game, not out of game. Okay. Let's see.
I entirely forgot how you do initiative.
What?
No, how you personally do initiative. I know how to do initiative.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what? I could not contain myself. Okay, so how I do initiative is 25 through 20.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I was not prepared for that ridiculousness. Okay, so let's see. Worskreet is up first. Okay. So and right, exactly. And I will say the one that was in the middle that was essentially headed towards the one that no longer exists is like it's like rolled up against like the feet of the carcass. So 23-15.
I got a 19.
Oh, Rilo is second.
I rolled it with the beyond 20.
Okay. All right. Anyone else 15 through 20 before we get to 10 through 15? Okay, so 10 through 15 then. No one.
Mm.
No.
Oh boy, this is about to get really interesting. 5 through 10.
Uh-uh.
No.
Holy shit! Really? Okay. Okay.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's that bad.
That's not good. All right. What'd you roll? 4 and what was it?
3.
3. Okay. Woo.
She's happy.
Dang.
3 and 4 and 19 and 20.
That's what a beautiful thing. All right. So then, okay. So Worskreet, you see the 2 goblins fall now a bit more fry than they used to be, as they now have a large. I'd even say impact-wise, you actually see like a bit of gore to the back. But what do you like to do? They are 90 feet ahead of you, and the ones that are you actually see as the ones fall, intruders, and they grab their bows. The ones that are alive still, including the one that was being rolled around. So, what would you like to do?
Okay, so how far away are they again?
90 feet.
Okay, so I am going to fly 60 feet closer to them.
Okay. So you right from the cart.
Yes. And then I am going to use my Circlet of Blasting and cast Scorching Ray.
Oh no! Okay, so
Hot.
that's in character. So all right. So who are you targeting? There's actually 3 on. Well, sorry. There's 2 on one side. The one that because 2 of them are now dead. The 2 that are on one side, and then there's 3 on the other side.
Yeah. So the Scorching Ray, I get 3
beams.
3 beams.
Okay.
So I am going to do one. One on the the one furthest away from us.
Okay. Go ahead and hurl them. Range spell attack. Blocks. Range spell attack.
Yes. No, I was saying that's a 14.
Oh, 14 to hit. Double check. No, that one's as you kind of run in and the Scorching Ray arcs, ducks right underneath, holding its shield up just in case.
Okay. So that's a 20 to hit.
That hits. Same target?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, roll damage.
9 damage.
Ugh. Describe your victory over this really intimidating goblin. What do you want to do this?
So I want to use so my circle of so the Scorching Ray is like a little bead, and it goes, and I want it to engulf its head as it
All right.
and I want to turn its head into one of those little shrunken heads.
Okay. So it ducks underneath, and you see it kind of like, and you silence it forever as, and it just flakes plants.
And then, and then I'm going to use my last one, at the one closest to me.
Okay.
Although I do not think a 15 will hit. Will it?
15 exactly hits. It's the, and this was the one that was just balled up, and go ahead and roll damage.
With the one that was being kicked?
Yep, that's the one that's closest to you right now.
Oh, I don't want to attack the one that was being kicked.
Okay.
I want to attack the one that is standing
on the other side.
Yes.
Easy to do. Go for it.
That is only 8 damage.
8 damage. That's enough. Similar way.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. So essentially, you you actually see the goblin that's goes to raise or grab its bow and wait. Anything else?
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash and be right in the middle.
Oh shit! So you rain bombs from the sky and then up close and personal. Are you closer to the one that was roly poly or the ones on the other side?
Yeah, I want to be in front of the one that was roly poly.
Okay, cool. So he's essentially just wait, and then you just like up close and personal, right in his grill. I think there's been a misunderstanding. We were just playing games. That's a little more than what you would say, but you get the idea. All right. Anything else? I think that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's a hell of a turn. Rilo, you're up.
Yeah. That's not a game. Eldritch Blasts. To the other two, the ones that were. I ain't trying to hurt the.
I ain't playing no games.
The other
All
one
right.
that's been hurt already. So the first blast is a 16
16 to hit hits.
for 13 points of force damage.
Rip.
And the second one, that's a natural 19, so that's 27.
Okay. I think that hits.
And that's another 13.
All right. So, similar, or would you like to switch it up? Switch to the variety up a little bit.
Just take them out, just poof.
So, this happens in a matter of literally, I guess, 2 seconds. And you arrive as death rains from above and the cart. Like it's like we're in Kill Bill and you guys are the bride and you just ran through the crazy 88s. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm quoting the right movie. And go ahead. Yeah. Anything else?
And I'll run. I'll just use my movement to run up 30 feet.
Okay.
In that direction, but yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So it's now their artist formerly known as their turn. So can you clearly I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'm not doing anything. Just don't kill me, please.
We weren't killing you.
We're saving you.
Okay. So I'm free to go. I can just go.
Yeah.
And he begins to like, and he's gonna turn tail and run.
Okay, I was gonna say I want to pick him up and put him on his feet.
Okay, so essentially, because he used to have his movement to get up already, but like you could, if you wanted to, you could certainly do that. Assist him as he gets to his feet. And as he's running away, I don't think you really understand Goblin games. and he's gone.
That's not
Or-
a goblin game.
Well, not quite. He's at least he's 60 feet out, but he's running away. So we'll see what Satir and Zakiri want to do. Because you're up.
I'll. Yeah, horse, move forward 30 feet.
As you move your battleship closer into the C1, 2, 3, and 4 range, obviously. That's
Yeah.
the best strategy.
Right,
All right.
move forward.
Yep. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll just continue to be vigilant and see if I see if anything happens.
Okay.
At this point, I'm driving the horse and carriage.
All right. So as he runs away, I'd like for all of you to make a perception check, please. 18. Okay.
I got an 8.
All right.
10.
Let's see.
16.
All right. So, as he begins to run, all of you begin to feel the area around all of you begins to tremor a bit and begins to shake. Zakaria, it's your turn.
After standing up and shouting, and then all of that went down, she's literally just gonna look at the rest of her party and go, "What the fuck? What the?"
That's
I just moved the cart
That's
forward.
not a game.
She's not even gonna like attack. She's not gonna make any moves. Like she's gonna sit in the cart, pissed. That's
Okay.
her-
All right.
But
Wonderful.
I don't know what that shaking was.
Guys, it's shaking. It's
Uh,
not just me, right?
No.
Okay.
Forgot that. She's gonna take her action to cast Bless on herself, just in case.
Okay, so cast Bless, and so the result of said weird shaking is at the end of your turn suddenly revealed as this large hill giant, as the goblin is running away, takes a giant club and knocks him into into next week, essentially.
Oh, that is not a game either.
And
Wait, these aren't games friends play, right?
No.
and you see it reach down and grab a nearby rock, and it's about 45 feet away at this point. And Worscrete, you suddenly see a giant rock heading towards your direction.
Oh.
What's your AC?
17.
So, lands right in front of you with a natural 1. And that's his turn.
That's not very nice.
This is a terrible place to be called Friendship Canyon.
I don't like these games.
Where's the friendship?
Worscrete, you're up.
Okay. So
Well,
how far
there wasn't
away?
anything else you could do, Zakaria, right? Sorry.
No, that
Forgot to
was it.
validate. Okay, cool.
How far away is this hill giant from me?
So it's 45 feet away from Worscrete. So if you're still in the wagon,
I am Worscrete.
no, sorry. I was looking at my notes and not the screen. Anyway, so yeah, 45 feet. Fuck me.
Okay. So I am going to fly up
Okay.
and I am going to do my 2 attacks that are
Okay.
like regular attacks, and then I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows and get 2 more.
Okay, so you come on in to the hill giant. Go for it.
Okay.
Oh jeez, that was loud. I love it.
I would like to use my inspiration on one of them.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so my lowest is a 16.
16 to hits. So
Okay.
everything hits.
So all 4 hit. My highest would be 24.
Okay. Yep. 24 misses.
Oh, okay.
That's the next number.
I run away with the candy.
Yeah, all right. Yep, exactly.
Andy,
Go, go, go!
Exactly.
That was our plan all along. We were gonna run away with the candy.
Yep.
Yep. End of campaign.
We had a whole side channel. That was the whole plan.
Yep, that was the plan.
They didn't even know it was coming.
Right.
Hold on, I'm doing math.
Take your time.
36.
36 total. Ooh. Woo! So, your large avian form collides with the hill giant. And what weapon are you using?
My talons?
Oh, okay. So, and you, and I'm assuming with all, you said 3 attacks, right? Because you're flurry of blows, right? Or 4, good, right? Because you're level 5. So, just haymaker after haymaker, and you're beginning to really do what will be some pretty deep scars into this hill giant. He did not enjoy that. So that was, you said 36, right?
Yes.
If my memory is accurate. Okay, cool. Woo! Okay. Cool. You staying where you are?
Right next to him, yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
I want to like fly in his face and like try and get his attention.
Okay, and you most definitely have it. Okay, so unfortunately, that is the end of the round for you. Rilo, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna move up another 30 feet. That'll bring me up to 75 feet away from the giants.
Okay.
So, and then I will Eldritch Blast, because that's what warlocks do.
Yeah. I just need to also call out Lucha Bear's quote in the chat. Where is the friendship?
I don't know.
It's a great call.
Okay, so my lowest roll is a 17, and yeah.
Yeah, they hit.
So then
That hit that. Yeah, it's not. It's like almost completely naked with just a bit of a short skirt, if you will, and big ass club.
One of those 10s was a 10, so that's dope. So that's a total of 27 points of force damage.
Oh my god, that is a lot. Okay, so yeah, in the open wounds from Worskreet, and you're just essentially, you're a sniper at this point. Pew, pew, pew.
Pop, pop.
Pop. Yep, that's totally happening. All right, so that's your action. Anything else?
No, that's all I can really do at this point. Yeah.
All right. So, because the hill giant was essentially holding previously, so it is now his turn. Not happy. As the as large bloodshot eyes, even though it is super mad at the now completely bloody chest that it has thanks to both attacks. Gonna take its large spiked great club and try to bonk you over the head with it twice. Worskreet.
Okay.
Oh my god, fuck that dice. That's another natural 1.
Go.
And but the second one is much better. So that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yes.
I think that's probably okay. So it still trying to it's like taking it back, and it just whiffs like a million miles away, and then it roars back, and you see nothing but stars explode in your brain as you suffer 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Whack! And it just kind of glaring at you. It's like saliva. It's
badminton.
super gross. And yeah, exactly. And that's
You said 15, right?
I did, yes. Actually, sorry, hold on. I think I did math wrong. 13, 18, sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, because I don't know how to math. All right, so that's its turn. Now, Satira, you're up.
I will take my action to secure the cart and then my movement to move forward.
I don't think you need to bring your action to put the things down and get the hell get out of dodge.
Then I will use my action to dash and movement to get up close to it.
Okay, great. So joining the party,
Yep.
literally. All right, cool. Any bonusy things?
I don't have any bonusy things I can really do at the moment.
All right, so you've closed distance. Zakaria,
How far is she from the giant?
up close and personal. Oh, you are, because that was what I was.
You were
the math on.
105 feet, but you were
Yeah.
on the carts, so if he moved the cart up, you're 75 feet away.
Yep.
Okay. So
It took my whole movement of 80 to get within attack range, so.
So she, seeing everybody jump, and she's motherfuck, she's gonna jump down, wrench a javelin out, and huck it at him. And
Okay.
then her movement to try to close the gap after she hucks the first one.
Okay. Go for it. Roll an attack.
Let's see. That is 15.
15 to hit hits.
Yeah.
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 There's a chorus of yeahs from the trees. Yeah.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. So as it gets up, as well Satir and Worscreet, you get up close and personal. Well, Worscreet's already up close and personal. You hear just a fleshy impact as a new friend javelin strikes it right in the shoulder.
And then when she's 30 feet closer, she's gonna take a second. She's gonna throw a second javelin at.
Okay, got it.
That is.
I'm assuming the previous one was the disadvantage and this one's a straight roll.
It has
probably-
a range of 120.
Oh, really?
30
On the
to
low end?
120, yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, the set if it's not within the first number, if it's the second number, then it's a disadvantage because that's long range.
Yeah. The
Okay,
first one
let me-
would have been a disadvantage.
Let me re-roll that. Okay, well, the first one was a 15. I rolled a 14 on the die the second time. So.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine.
And then this time I got a 12, 18 total.
Cool. Because that other shoulder needed a friend too.
Ooh. And
Pincushion.
12 damage.
12 damage. Jeez. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Oh, it's starting to look kind of hurt. Or actually, pretty hurt.
That's what we do around here.
That's what we do around here. It's kind of the Duval special, you know? So it kind of begins to sway a little bit. Kind of shakes it off as it's starting to feel a little bit of heat from the blood loss. Not great in that case. So, top of the round, Worscreet.
Yay, I'm gonna do it again.
And it kind of breaks off the ends of the javelins. And you try to claw it to death. Go for it.
Oh, I knew
Like-
that was wrong.
Ooh,
So
shit.
I missed twice though,
Okay.
but I hit the second time and crit the fourth time.
Oh my god. So,
Jeez.
for the uninitiated, when it comes to Jacob games, or Duval games, I guess, with a crit, it's automatic, the automatically maximum on the damage dice, and then
Okay.
re-roll the damage dice, and then added the modifier.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Chet, for for having that idea. I don't know where you stole it from, but I stole it from you. Because I fucking love that idea.
Yeah, somebody I was playing with.
29.
29. Holy Toledo.
I do the same thing.
It's a It's. I wish it was official because it's absolutely the right move. Speaking of the right move, how do you want to do this?
Well, I would like to, with the crit, I want to like slice where the javelin was, and then at the same time push the javelin in further.
Oh, okay, great. So as it breaks the end off, sorry, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
But then the other one would be, the first attack was at its eye, and then the second attack was that, which was pushing the javelin.
Okay. All right. Great. So, it's like slow motion as you go after its eye, and you feel that fleshiness and pull, and you take the eye with you as a new present. As you continue to just tear it asunder, and it just falls to one knee, falls face first in the dirt. Does anybody know Giant?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So, as it falls, you hear like what sounds like really aggressive whining as it expires on the ground.
Oh. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna continue running towards Worst Street, and then as I get a little closer, I'm gonna use my 3d6 of healing light to heal.
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
And that is 10 heals 10 points.
Ooh.
I really appreciate that, because I was hurting.
And that's
Tank.
and that's something I can I only needed to get up to about 60 feet away to do that, and and kind of draw from the power of the celestial patron.
Friendship.
Powers of friendship.
Now you know why it's named Friendship.
Well, now we brought the friendship. Now I don't know. This is weird. You guys have a weird king? Do you know this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really weird. Okay.
So, what the hell with the attacking outright? We don't talk things through. We just go for it.
They were kicking around a goblin. That's really.
And you can talk to somebody about that.
Okay, that's interesting. That's a thought. I don't know.
The one we saved claimed we likely killed their allies. We don't think these things through? Put everybody in danger.
I mean,
Solved our last problem with words. We can do it again.
you make valid points, but I've been that goblin. It's not fun. But you're right.
Are you hurt? Is anybody else hurt?
I think Worst Street was a little bit hurt still.
Yeah, I'm below half still.
Zakria's gonna extend her hand, and if you take it, she's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. I attacked too.
I don't want to be called heroes and then being known as murderers. I don't want either title, but here we are.
I mean,
And now we have a mess to clean up.
We do.
nature can clean it up.
God forbid those goblins come back and want revenge.
Hey, well, I mean,
You're
technically,
responsible.
Well,
they won't
you know,
be coming back.
let's give them a proper burial.
Do we have to bury the giant?
What? The giant? I don't know, man. I'm only a half little thing. I'm a petite-fling. I can't do that. But I will bury these goblins.
Okay.
We had the calls the speaky stone thingy. Maybe we can call back to the castle and have them take care of this
That's a good idea.
as we continue on to find.
Have them
This-
come and clean up our mess? No, that's not fair either.
The giant, because he did attack.
You are correct. I don't have
Fenway,
a
you hear 29. I cast it at 3rd level. You hear heal
Oh.
29.
Thank you very much.
yeah,
Mhm.
I don't have a spade, so I'm just gonna start firing Eldritch Blast at the ground and then realize, oh, that doesn't work because it can only be cast at a person.
Cast it at the goblin. It will free them.
And I'm like, oh, that's right. That's not gonna work. Okay. Well, do you have a spade?
Shovel.
Ah, thank you. And
I
I'll
have a
start digging.
crowbar. I would like to start hacking at the ground with my crowbar.
Okay, so kind of dragging. Who's got the shovel in hand? Satir, is that you, or do you, Rallo?
I handed it to Rallo.
Yeah, I take
Okay.
it and start.
So
digging.
worst screen, you kind of like you look at Rallo. He's about 3 times deeper than what you got, but you'll eventually make some headway. You feel like.
All right. I mean, I'm not gonna stop. I don't have a shovel.
But every
Get
time that Worskreet hits the ground, with the thing, I'm gonna like do a little like rumble with the thaumaturgy underneath her. Just
Okay.
a little rumble. Just like make her feel like she's really doing something.
Okay. Just give it some extra noise and effort underneath it. Perfect.
Totally.
All right.
Am I the only one that has the actual inventory, the stuff to go on a trip like this?
Well, I kind of I had a I'm a spellcaster. I didn't really bring gear for going out and about the world, you know. I was
wasn't
just
expecting to be doing a burial today.
I was just told to go to that city and, you know, I don't know what. Certainly meet some interesting people and find some interesting food.
Nice.
But no, I don't. I think I got a little too personal here. And goblins, man. Why do they always have to be such dicks? I don't like
What
these,
is anybody?
I don't like these games.
Did anyone understand what that giant uttered before he passed?
No clue. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have a time to cast a comprehend languages spell. So, I don't know. Wait a minute. No, never mind. Okay. Oh my god, I am so small.
Rilo, let me have that for a little minute, and I'll take a turn.
Yeah, we'll all take turns taking care of this. Thankfully, goblins are small.
Thank you.
Do we have? Are we digging a different hole for each one of them?
Yeah, it's only fair. And
Okay. Okay.
we can once we do that, we can do a blessing and yeah.
Zakria, make a history check for me.
Aye.
Rilo, you too, actually.
History?
Yep.
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh, not bad.
Intelligence sucks. Oh, and I rolled a 1, so that's a 1.
You're. Go ahead.
I got a 19.
Okay. So Rilo, you're two in the present. You're just, man, like, you're that montage of how the fuck did I get here?
I'm literally like pulling out my book, thinking of like a good prayer to like say and stuff. And...
Sure. So, but Zakria, there's known to have been goblins in the canyon, but typically none outright. You typically have to go searching. They're typically creatures of, snatch and grab, steal, not quite outright kill unless something like this happens. But the fact that they were out and about is very new to you. You've never heard of any sort of, and as long as you've lived here, any story about this at all. This is new.
She's gonna spend some time pondering that. She won't say anything about it out loud.
Okay. All right. So, you guys take the next probably 2 hours or so, trying to, at the very least, taking care of the goblin bodies. And as far as the giant situation goes, it's going to be a bit of a heavier situation for sure. But you eventually, if you're going to continue this, probably another 3 or 4. So you'll get into the late afternoon, early evening at this point, sliding into the early evening. But
Zakria would probably be adverse to burying the giant, but specifically for time's sake. And she'd probably say, it'll be good, I suppose. It'll be a good meal for any predators out here. Might keep something more dangerous off of our tails if they have something larger to eat.
I agree. I also feel no guilt or remorse over that giant.
He didn't seem to have any sway over or influence one way or another who he was hitting, so...
Or care.
Right. We should be off then.
And with that history check, you've never heard or seen of a hill giant in this canyon ever before. And as you guys continue, considering anything else that you want to do before we close for the evening?
I would just, want to say a prayer and a blessing to, the being that I am not naming yet. And, yeah.
Okay.
Zakria will do the same for her deity.
Okay. Great. Wow. I think that is, as you all are all having your own thoughts on what transpired, a bit of a roller coaster of a day. Up, down, up, 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 up.
Yeah.
We will close our premiere session for the night.
Duval!
Dragons!
Dragons!
I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, oh my god, this is accidentally a Leroy Jenkins thing, and I am fucking here for it. Wow. Holy shit. Y'all are crazy. I love it. Oh my god. Woo! Let the games begin.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see where we go from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did not expect Worst Street to go in that direction.
I did not either. Yes. Once again, I'm 2 for 2 with sessions with this group of like, they'll certainly go through one of these doors. Nope, that's none of the doors.
No.
But that's okay. That's why we fucking play D&D. That's what it's all about.
We dug ourselves a hole instead of going through the doors.
Quite literally. So yeah,
like
that was
every
fucking
session
awesome.
of D&D, right? Like,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's very true. And for those of you out there in the world, I hope you had fun watching as much as I had fun playing, because, oh my god. And boy, I'm excited for what I have in store for you all and what you have in store for me. So that's it from me, Maddie. Unless you got anything else, we'll start doing the rounds of where you can find this fine, amazingly ridiculous, awesome, incredible cast.
no, start us off, buddy.
All right. So you typically go last, Maddie. You go on motherfucking first.
Oh no! Okay. Well, hey folks, I'm Maddie, aka SoMattyGameZ, and yeah, we do more gaming here. We do talk shows, we do Cthulhu, we do Dungeons and Dragons, Duvals and Dragons, and obviously Dragonlance.
Dragonlance.
We've got some more things that we're looking at, but anyone that wants to play games, run games, do whatever, go down and join the Discord, the Chetty Fam Discord, and come hang out with us and talk about butts with us and lift each other up and vent and joke and laugh and love. This is what we do. You can also find me over at Soul Bear RPG every other Monday, every other Tuesday, and every Wednesday, where I play more Dungeons and Dragons. Tomorrow is Booty Night. So it's Surrender Your Booty, which is our comedic take on the Ghost of Saltmarsh. And it's a ridiculous crew there. Tuesday, Jacob is joining us again for more Threads of Fate, which is a game that we've been playing for over 2.5 years. We're level 19. And my kobold, then a dragonborn, then a wood elf, cleric, has just recruited his former enemy and his former sire, because apparently Noakes was also undead for a long time and didn't know it. So that was fun. But I just recruited Strahd to help us kill Malkoch's parents. Or family. Yeah. It's it's a drow thing. So, you have to go do that. It's weird. Drow are weird. Anyway. And then Wednesday is our Taldora game where, Jacob's been there, Sean's been there, and we just got Kakir's baby back, and Reyna lives, and we're about to have a dinner party soon, and we have a wedding to plan.
Yes, you do.
Because Kalasha proposed to Garen. So, yeah, it's fun. Anyway,
that's what it's about. Fuck yeah. All right. Who do I want to go next? Freckles. Bro.
Yeah, I had so much fun. You can find me over on Instagram, on Twitter as FreckleSketches. Just seek me out for all your cartography needs. I'm happy to do anything you like. Even really weird, obscure maps. I've done it all. Um,
I love
that said, I'm looking to do a pretty big Pride print map. So, Pride Month is almost over, but Pride never ends. So, pop by, come see it, and, help support us and our Pride community. And really, all the proceeds for the Pride map are going to specific Pride charities as laid out, or not as laid out, but that are being voted for by any of my patrons. So come stop by and see that. And I'm really looking forward to next time we play.
Yay! Me too. I'm so glad you could join. Oh my God, the crew is insane. I love it. All right, Chris.
Yeah, so like I said before, you guys can find me over on Twitter doing as much signal boosting as I can, at Chris N. I try to stay just as a signal booster and, boosting up all my friends as best I can, because that's what I'm here for. And then doing the Badlands D&D up here for real play, trying to spread the love, because, it's Montana and, we need it as much as everyone else does, because there's no one around here. Anyway, but yeah, I can't wait to play this game again. I love you guys. It's been a blast.
So. Love you too, man. You're amazing. Oh my God, so glad you could join us too. All right, Fenway, take us home.
Yay! Well, like I said, I'm Fenway Jones. You can find me on Twitter at Fenway Team DM, and on Instagram and Facebook as Jasper's Game Day. I run Jasper's Game Day. We are a nonprofit organization, raises money for suicide prevention and awareness, specifically in teens and minorities, veterans, and the LGBTQ community. So we do all of that sort of stuff, and it's been a ride. It's been fantastic to play with you all tonight. Thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely, yeah. Could not do it without you. You are phenomenal. We're so glad you could join us. And oh my God! So I will try not to cry, because this is like literally one of my biggest dreams ever coming true. So I'm Jacob, Duval King Jacob, Duval for short, or which you can yell at me if you ever see me. I will respond in kind, I assure you. So you can find me on Twitter there, Instagram there. So Maddie already mentioned Soul Bear RPG, which I will be there on Tuesday, which I'm really excited to kick back in there, as there's some interesting things that Jackie and I are a part of that the party may or may not know about. So there's that. There is Thread Raiders is doing another badass gaming weekend. I forgot the title of it now. Oasis. Yep, Oasis of Hope, which is a great. I'm running a game there on Saturday. Yep, Saturday at really sweet. And then I'm also running. I'm playing. And Maddie, I think you're playing too.
We're playing. We're playing in both playing in Kate's game, and I'm playing in your game. So yeah.
Fuck yeah! You already played in my game. Yes. I'm. Oh my God, this is like overwhelming and amazing and awesome. And then the insane thing is, this is just the beginning, and that's. My heart is so full.
Imagine when we add Sean next time.
I know. I'm so excited. It's gonna be. Just imagine. It's just just chaos. It's already, as you can tell, ridiculous enough, and just add one more. It's like it's just additional seasoning. You know what I mean? I'm very fortunate to have incredible, insane people to play with. So, with that. Love you all. Friendship always, even in a canyon filled with blood right now. So.
Oh yeah, let's raid somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what hey, that's funny. We got Fenway here, like mini terrain domains playing some D&D. So.
Oh, nice.
Might as well go over there, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Because that's where we were hanging out for Jasper's Game Week, and.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a good time. All right.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to head over there. And, folks, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Next week at this time, we'll be back with Jacob here. and our other friends as we play more Dragonlance. And then back again in 2 weeks for more Duval!
Duval!
And yeah, so come on back, let's play, let's have some funs. And yeah, and until then, bye.
I'm so happy. Bye.
Later.
And oh, where's my